Under analysis setup, we are having two options, that is transient and Fourier. In our multiple experiments in this tutorial, we have used these transient parameters we set and accordingly the outputs were obtained. So if you come to this analysis setup, we are having this transient option is there, and here under this we are having the Fourier analysis also. So here we are having the print step, final time, and then we are having this no print delay and so many other parameters we can set. So it is better, let us go for the demonstration, and where we shall find that what are the main purposes of this transient analysis and this respective Fourier analysis. So here is the demonstration for you. Let us discuss more about the transient and the Fourier analysis. So actually, to plot and to find the value of voltage or current versus time of the circuit, then we shall use the transient. Because the transient analysis is probably the most important analysis which you can run in PSpice. In our almost all projects, whatever you have done in this tutorial, in each and every project we have set the respective transient analysis, the respective parameters, and it computes the various values of our circuit over time. In transient analysis, the two very important parameters are print step and final time. So let me show you this one, that will be more easy for us to understand. So I'm clicking on this analysis setup, and this dialog box has come up. So I'm clicking on the transient. Then this respective pop-up has come up. So this is my circuit. So this is a mod 10 counter. This is a mod 10 counter. You can see that digital mod 10 counter. So that means it will be counting from 0 to 9. So in the transient, if I click on the transient, here the most important thing is this part, that is the print step and the final time. So here I am giving the print step as 0.5 millisecond because we have put the clock pulse accordingly, 0.5 millisecond high, 0.5 millisecond low. So the final time here we can make it as 11 millisecond or 10 millisecond. Because you know this mod 10 counter means it will have the counting sequence ranging from 0 to 9. So 10 states are there. So 0.5 millisecond low, 0.5 millisecond high. That means one clock pulse will take 1 millisecond. So in 11 millisecond, we will be having 11 clock pulses. So the counting will range from 0 to 9. So 10 states are there, then again 0. So we can find it back that the counting sequence is back to 0 again. So in this way, we have made the planning, and accordingly the transient analysis has been set. So clicking on OK, going for close, and if you go for the simulate, then you can find that here we are having 4 bits because 4 flip-flops are there. So that is my first clock pulse, so low and high. So one period, this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the counting is, this is my the MSB, this is my LSB. So 0, that means 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. If you proceed in this way, it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then again it is coming to 0. And 9 means 1, 0, 0, 1. So to have a detailed idea regarding this, please watch the video where we have designed and we have tested and simulated this mod 10 counter. And so here you see, if you put the dialog box again in front of you, that will be easier for you to get the idea. So here the most important thing here is that what is the respective print step and what is the final time you are giving. The transient analysis portion of PSpice computes the transient output variables as a function of time over a user specified time interval. The initial conditions are automatically determined by a DC analysis. All sources which are not time dependent, say for example power supplies and all, they are set to their DC values. For a large signal sinusoidal simulations, or a Fourier analysis of the output waveform can be specified to obtain the frequency domain of the Fourier coefficients. So if you enable this Fourier, then you should have to make this one checked, and then you are supposed to enter the frequency, the number of harmonics, and the respective output variables. So in this way also you can do the respective Fourier analysis in the same window whatever you are getting here. So in case of Fourier analysis, you are supposed to provide the respective center frequency, number of harmonics, and the output variables. So in this way, we have discussed what is the transient and Fourier analysis. Please watch the respective videos in our projects where you are going to get more ideas regarding this. Thanks for watching this video.